Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today, and I just wanted to talk about a dream message that I received last night, and it was very helpful for me to resolve a few things that I've been overwhelmed by. The full moon has really helped me in clearing stuck emotions and stuck energies that prevented me from fully embracing everything that I wanted in myself. And so it's all about this inner union that I now feel has been activated, and I'm super grateful for because I needed it. Um yeah, because I've realized something, and even though I thought I already kind of distanced myself from that, I was still doing it to a certain extent, and now I really need to step into my own and not do that anymore. What I'm talking about is mothering everyone, which is ironic because I'm not physically anyone's mum, I don't have kids. I intend to one day, but I feel I'm being primed to be able to parent them in a whole different way than what I was parented, when the way my parents parented me when I was younger. A lot of childhood pains for me have been coming to the surface and being resolved. And I had this problem when I was in relationships before, that every single time I was in a long term relationship, even short term, if I did care about the person, if it was like dating, didn't really care, then I wasn't like that. But as soon as I start to care and love the person I'm with, I tend to give too much. I become, in a way, their mother, and it's not good. And so, I stopped consciously doing that in relationships. But then I realized that I'm still doing that now with my friends and family. And it's not good. It's, maybe they need it and that's fine, but then they keep taking and I'm becoming depleted. And it's frustrating to me because I try to help my friends. I try to get them over their anxieties. I'm happy that I can heal them, but then they depend on me too much, you know? And it's okay to be needed, but not to the extent where I'm just their source of happiness. It's good to want to spend time with someone to be happy around them, but if they're going to be the reason why you're going to be happy, that is not right. And you can't put that pressure on somebody, you know? And specifically, if you're empathic, naturally so, as most of us are who are on this path, you need to distance yourself. It's not being cruel, it's not being nasty, it's being loving and respectful towards yourself. Because too much is too much. I kind of realized this when I heard from somebody talking about my friend. Basically, they've not been in work because they've been a bit unhappy and they needed time out. And then my other friend said, "Oh, yeah, they said that tomorrow they'll be fine because you're going to be here." But then it dawned on me, you know what? That's all good and well, but I shouldn't have to be the source of their happiness. Yes, they can enjoy their time with me, but I am not the source of anyone's happiness. That's too much pressure. And I guess that's me also unifying with my inner masculine energies. And I comprehend now how masculines must have felt for centuries, where the feminines typically would put that expectation: marry me, you're the source of my happiness. If you left, I would be dead. Or maybe not dead. Well, maybe that extreme, yes. I've heard examples of that extremity. Which isn't good. It's really too much pressure and it's such an imbalance. Whereas the other one is being relied upon for happiness. You can have it vice versa, where the other one is just mothering and just trying to do everything. I'm gonna do the cooking, cleaning, and have a full-time job. No, there needs to be an equal balance of that. You can't just overgive. I've seen it with people close to me, they work full time as the feminine and then do all the cooking and cleaning and everything in the house, what does their guy do? Oh, he sits upstairs and does his hobbies or goes outside or, is with the boys and does all their stuff but doesn't contribute. Yet you're sharing a home, paying a mortgage, but the tasks are not equally divided, and so is the emotional support not equally divided. And then I'm the one that gets to be dragged in and provide the motherly support for them. Like, no, 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 this is not how it's gonna work. And that's the thing that the full moon has brought up for me. Last night I had a dream about being completely whole, being in union within, and it felt amazing. Because in the dream, everyone was trying to ruin my day. They were trying to make me unhappy. They were trying to take things away from me. But all I could do was smile and feel that inner peace, feel that love and contentment within myself. And I wouldn't budge, no matter what they did, no matter how much they tried. I wouldn't budge from that place of happiness. And it was the most amazing feeling ever. And that's what I want. That's what I need. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I feel I've now reached, and I want to stay there. Once you reach a place, it doesn't mean that you're there forever. You have to work on staying there, and that's where I want to stay. I want to stay in inner union. It's the most beautiful place. And the funny thing with inner union is, even though I feel physical union with my beloved, with the love of my life is imminent, I don't care. It's so funny. I love the thought of us being together physically and finally arranging our lives in a way that reflects that. But do I need it now? No, because I've got myself. I've got everything that I need. The thing is, if you don't need something, it's better because you choose to have it. It's not that you need it out of I'm gonna die, You don't need it like you need air to breathe. You don't need it like you need water to live and sustain yourself. You just choose it because you can. It's like a luxury, it's like a piece of jewelry. Do I need it? No. But do I choose to have it? Yeah, because it enriches my life. It makes me feel beautiful, and it's an act of self-love. That's why I choose it. I don't need it, but I choose it. And that's the difference, and that's the place where I feel we are all headed towards, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's really just liberating to embrace. And yeah, knowing that you don't depend on something. And it would be good if, and I feel people will start to treat me that way more. Not like they need me, like their day's ruined if they can't have something from me, but just choose to be with me because they can and because it makes them happy. Oh, it's a tricky thing, because when you're born an empath, and in my case a medium too, people depend on you a bit too much for things. And if there's no exchange, like I don't mind helping people through the readings because I get an energy exchange of, you pay me for my service, I give you the reading. That's okay, that's fair. But if it's going to be people who are just getting things, not realizing they need to give an energy exchange, it's depleting. It absolutely is, because you become emotionally invested and it's draining. And I know to people who don't quite understand this, it may sound really cruel and mean to kind of remove yourself on purpose and give back to yourself, but it's not mean. I'm liking it to maybe like an apple tree. Say that you're the apple tree and everyone comes and picks your apples because they need it for sustenance. If you don't withdraw yourself and stop them picking at your fruits, you're going to be without. You're going to be no apples, and if you don't take your time to grow them back, you'll be no good to anyone anyway. You'll be completely depleted, no more fruits for you or anyone. So you have to remove yourself sometimes to be able to give in healthy and equal and balanced way. It's not selfish or mean or cruel. It's self-loving, and it's better for everybody. Because I know when I burnt myself out giving too much to particularly family members, I resented them, and that was not the relationship that I wanted with them. And now I've learned to balance it out. Withdraw when needed, grow your fruits, replenish yourself, come back when you're ready. But most of all, that taste of inner union, oh my God, it's the most beautiful. I was euphoric in my dream, and I can still feel when I tap into my heart. I feel it now. It's so amazing. It's a place I myself kind of thought I would never get to back when I was first aware of this journey. It was all about the other person. It was all about getting together and not having to be alone. But when you're in the place of inner union, there is no such thing as feeling lonely. And I'm actually embracing my alone time. Yet I don't want to be permanently alone. People misconstrue what I say sometimes when I say that you don't need someone else's company really, to find your inner happiness. They go, oh, but you can't live your life completely alone. I'm not saying that. But you have to have equal time. You have to, as I mentioned with the analogy of the tree, is you can give and that's all good, and you can share fruits with someone who has equal fruits as you, but you will eventually just have to withdraw and take some time out for yourself. You don't have to do it for months or years. You do it for a day or however long you need to give yourself that rebalance, growth, and energy. Take a time out to meditate, to be one with source, and to really feel and replenish yourself so that you are an equal, balanced giver and taker. It's not about giving. That's why I've had to do so many hand chakra rebalancing. People overgive. That's our problem. But we can stop doing that, and we can have an equal give and take. The scales need to be evened out. You can't just have 5 pounds in one and like 0.5 in the other. That's not cool. That's not good. That's what a lot of people do. They give, and then they're just like, oh, I feel so bad about taking. I can't take. But then energetically, you're depleted. You have to have an equal exchange. The yin and yang. An equal amount, 50-50. Not 5-95. And that's how it's been. But now we change that. We take that back, and we allow it to be 50-50. Inner union, nurturing, and receiving. I hope this message helps you. This is the final day of the full moon, so last day to take advantage of the buy 2 readings or pay for 2 readings or healings or meditations or whatever else is love letters, things like that, and you get your third one free. So if you would like to take advantage of that, all the details are in the description, and don't forget there are also plenty of ongoing offers on my website. I thank you all so very much for watching, and have a beautiful day. Namaste.